Life just finds new ways to fuck us all the time. I finally thought things were going well. Just when things are going well, life is just, you know, that's fine. That's just the way it is. There's no point complaining about it or being sad. It's just like, kind of just be on edge. It's like, your girl cheats on you, you take her back, you're on edge the second time. Life fucks you over the first time. You don't just think it's never going to happen again. It happens pretty much every step of the way. No matter how much work you put in to avoid being fucked, you will get fucked. There's nothing you can do about it, really. But what do we do in response to getting fucked? I think the old me would have just fucking crashed out. I would have gone home, just gone into bed, jerked off 10 times, doom scrolled for like a week. But I'm not going to do that. I've jerked off once, but that was just because, I take shit as shit and boron. Got to get it out. There's no vessel for me to transmute my sexual energy to now. It's literally just, it's been a day. It happened this morning. It seemed a bit unfair, but yeah, man, how do we bounce back from shit like this? How do people bounce back? And why do we even want to bounce back from such a fucking, like what? Like, yeah, am I gonna fucking struggle again for another job just to be treated like shit by an employer? Is that what we all do? Does anyone have an employer who actually fucking cares? Or a job that like you truly care about? Because most of the time you work in an industry, for example, that you might enjoy. You might like phones and work for a phone company. You might like cars and work at a dealership. Whatever the fuck. I'm a data analyst, so I worked for a phone company. I think phones and stuff are cool. It's not like my dream job. Something like music probably would be, but on a day-to-day basis, I thought I wanted this shit. I spent so long, so many years trying to fight for this role. um, I don't give a shit about just sitting down at a computer and fucking tap tap tap. Oh, phones, we sold phones. Yeah, we fucking sold phones, man. Cool. Who really gives a shit? And the thing is, I'm gonna have to interview so many times after this and just be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I really give a shit about SQL. I love SQL. My favorite thing in the fucking world is SQL. Big Excel guy I am. Spent so long analyzing other people's data on Excel, I forgot that I needed to excel my own life. Real shit. Not goofy. Fucking sucks, man. Just employment. Not even getting fired is fucking a burden off my shoulders. I can actually go because I wanted to leave this place for a long time. But just the fact that I've got to go to another place and I have to fucking get employed, bro, I've got to find a fly again. Fucking hell, real life is tough. Every aspect of real life is so tough. There's this big thing about like, it's tough, but you know, you gotta just fucking rise above it, and you gotta just. But why the fuck? Why do I need to rise above it? Why is the default just shit? And why is like the answer it's shit? So you need to fucking make it even more shit. It's not enough that you go to work. You need to fucking freeze to death in the shower every morning and fucking. You know what I mean? Like you need to eat shit that you don't enjoy. You can't go out and have fun. You can't go out and drink. You need to fucking be a loser. Everything needs to suck. And the more your life sucks, the more fucking valuable you are. The better you are. The more people will look at you and think, you know what, I want to be like that guy. His life sucks and he doesn't give a shit. Why? What the fuck? Why can't we just, why isn't it socially acceptable to just have fucking fun? Life doesn't need to suck. It's not a good thing that your life sucks. It helps in certain ways. Doing difficult things will make your life better. It will make it easier to do difficult things. And in life, you do need to do difficult things. Not everything is easy, and the ability to like get through it, the ability to overcome inertia, and just get up, do the dishes, do your laundry, go to work, wake up, Small things. I know these are like small things. I know like there are people on the internet talking about like fucking giving advice on how to start billion-dollar companies and like fucking business ideas and 10K a month, and if you want to fucking be a trillionaire at 16 you need to do these things. But like just on a fucking normal person level, yeah, doing difficult things will like increase the size of your what is it, anterior mid-cingulate cortex, which is like a part of your brain. I'm not sure that's what it's called, but a part of your brain which is like responsible for action and like what we call discipline. So people who with strong sense of discipline are people with like larger like that part of their brain is bigger. So that's kind of what we associate with, like the size of that is associated with how disciplined you are, and it's something that you can. It's like a muscle almost. It's something that you can grow, and you grow that by doing challenging things. So these small like things like cold showers and shit. Yeah, it's helpful, but it's not necessary. And for most people, they seem to get by okay. But then the idea of like most people, I know like people say like, no one's normal, everyone's, but some people are so like, some people are so normal, man, and like it's fucking scary. I go to work, well, I went to work every day, and there's a guy who sits across me, and like I don't want to say his name, but he seems really cool. He loves Kanye, he's chill, but like he goes church and like he goes church every Sunday. He's in a committed long term relationship. Seems really cool, but like he's just normal, man. Like he's just so fucking. And his job's like doesn't have like I was in a kind of like a career like with a path and shit like that. I kind of knew what I was doing. His job was not something that you grow in. And he just like he was younger than me. He was a really handsome guy. He's cool. He's got a deep voice. He's social with everyone. He just comes in and fucking does his job, man. And like, what are you fucking doing, man? Like, why why are so many people okay with shit like that? Why are so many people just cool with like driving into like a fucking warehouse in the middle of Waltham Cross, basically on the border of Essex? And why are you just okay with fucking this life that you have? What are your hobbies? Why don't you like what literally like how are you living your life and you're not making anything? You don't fucking draw, paint, write, sing, make music, play the fucking trumpet. How do these people exist? And like as being one of these people, how do I exist in a society where everyone around me is so fucking boring and just normal? I'm not saying that I'm not normal in like a bad way, but I'm a normal person. I can be trusted with fucking with alcohol, but at the same time I'm not like I have I'm a human. I don't know. I feel like some people just don't feel human. They feel like scripts or like the kind of responses you get from GPT and a lot of work lingo. I feel like GPT's lingo is based off like work lingo. Like I remember even before GPT, like the whole idea of like when you get a job, you can't say certain things. You have to speak in like a certain. Oh yes, as per my previous like you know what I mean. Like it's not as bad now, and I feel like at my job, it was really weird. People swore a lot, but like it wasn't like natural for a lot of people. They'd be like yeah, I don't, I can't really like discuss things like that without going into too many details. But like it was fucking weird, man. Work is fucking weird. This corporate environment is so weird. It's not normal. Everyone is. I don't know why I call these people normal because they're not normal. It's so scary. Is that what do I do? Be normal. There was an episode of That's So Raven where um it was it the boys fuck what was it? It's the name of a boy band in That's So Raven, and they Raven's like a big fan of theirs. They get up to some hijinks, and she somehow convinces them to like quit being superstars and just go live with her. And um, they do it, and they stay on her couch for like a month or some shit, and like they start taking up space and eating all the food, and then she wants them out. She's trying to convince them that like, hey guys, like being normal's not cool. And then they all sing normal ain't cool, but then like there's three of them and they all sing it in like a different melody and they're like, hey, wait a minute, like that's not one of our songs. Normal ain't cool, man. Fuck that shit, bro. That's one of my songs. Normal ain't cool. That's my fucking anthem. Normal sucks. Fuck normal. There's a few guys that work the one normal, but normal fucking sucks, man. I lost my job for not being normal today. I'm going to continue not being normal for the rest of my life. And if anyone does like happen to see this, and you're not normal, if you relate to like not being normal, fuck it, bro. Keep being a freak.